I'm Akhil and this is a daily COVID update from Deccan Herald. On the bulletin today, Karnataka reports 48 new cases of COVID-19, the highest single day surge so far. 16 migrants were run over by a train as they attempted to walk back home, and several states amended their labor laws to aid economic recovery. A quick look at the numbers from the country so far. As we go into this recording, more than 39,000 people are active carriers of the virus. Over 17,000 patients have recovered since they're first tested, and the country has registered 1,979 COVID-related deaths so far. According to Love Agarwal, Joint Secretary in the Health Ministry, 1 in every 3 virus-affected Indians makes a recovery, and it might be time to learn to live with the virus, they say. More than 14 lakh samples have been tested since the first case was recorded in India in January this year. A quick look at how the states did today. Maharashtra reported 1,089 new cases today, and it continues to have the highest number of active carriers in the country. Tamil Nadu added 600 new cases and has more than 4,000 active cases. Gujarat reported 390 new cases. Meantime, Uttar Pradesh and West Bengal have reported 143 and 130 new cases respectively. Karnataka has reported 48 new cases today. This is the highest single day spike so far. Till date, 753 cases have been reported in the state, out of which 346 are still active. 6 patients are in the ICU and 376 have been discharged so far. Out of the 48 new cases, 14 are from Davangere, of whom 10 are contacts of patient 533 and 4 are contacts of patient 556. 12 new cases are from Batkala in Uttar Kannada. All of them are direct contacts of patient 659. Out of Belgavi's 11 new cases, 10 are from Hirabagwadi and 1 is from Kudachi. They're all direct contacts of previously diagnosed patients. In Bengaluru, meantime, out of 7 new cases, 3 are from the containment zone in ward number 135, Padrayanapura, and the rest are direct contacts of patient 653. 3 cases reported in Chitradurga all had a travel history to Ahmedabad. Contact tracing is underway for 1 case from Bellary district. In national news, the pandemic and the subsequent lockdown continues to wreak havoc on migrant workers. 16 workers were crushed to death by a goods train in Aurangabad district in Maharashtra early this morning. The workers were walking back home to Madhya Pradesh. They had apparently stopped to rest when the incident occurred. Maharashtra Chief Minister Uddhav Thackeray has announced an ex gratia of 5 lakh to the next of kin. The medical expenses of those injured will be borne by the government. A few states in the country are in a rush to ease labor laws, including one that increases working hours from 8 hours to 12 hours. BJP ruled Uttar Pradesh, Madhya Pradesh, and Gujarat have taken steps to exempt business from the purview of labor laws, barring a few, while Congress-led Rajasthan has increased the threshold for establishments for layoffs from 100 to 300 employees. The decisions of various states could have an impact on contractual laborers, the right to organize and form trade unions, settling industrial disputes, and occupational safety, health, and working conditions of workers for a specific period. These states will be bringing in ordinances for diluting labor laws, but will need the president's assent, as labor is in concurrent list of the constitution. Meanwhile, the government has flown citizens from Singapore, Saudi Arabia, Bangladesh, Bahrain, and the United Arab Emirates on the second day of operations of repatriation flights. Operation Samudra Setu began this morning to evacuate certain citizens in the Maldives. INS Jaleshwa has docked at Male, and a total of 732 evacuees have been registered so far. This includes 19 pregnant women and 14 children. The arrival of the first repatriation flight from the UK to Bengaluru has been delayed. It was expected to arrive on Friday, but has been rescheduled to Sunday. The first repatriation flight from Gulf countries to Karnataka will operate on May 14. The flight will land in Mangalore in the night. The center has arranged 2 flights from the Gulf countries to Karnataka, and the date of operation of the second flight from Doha to Bengaluru will be announced soon. Moving on, around 540 personnel from various paramilitary forces have tested positive for COVID-19 in the country, and 5 have died so far. Most of the cases are from the BSF and the CRPF. The BSF has recorded 224 cases. Most of those who tested positive were deployed in the national capital. The CRPF has 162 cases, out of which 137 are from a battalion based in East Delhi's Mayur Vihar. Most of the CRPF personnel are deployed along Delhi police for law and order duties. The Indo-Tibetan Border Police has reported 82 cases so far, and the Shastra Seema Bar has 17 cases. There have been 2 deaths in the BSF and 1 death each in CRPF, ITBP, and CISF in the past few days. Following scenes of chaos after liquor stores opened in several places, the Supreme Court has asked the states to reconsider indirect sales and home delivery of liquor. The bench was responding to a PIL which sought the closure of liquor shops since they had failed to enforce social distancing norms. The bench said that it could not pass any order. As of now, home delivery of spirits and wines has already begun in Punjab and West Bengal, and the Tamil Nadu High Court has given its go-ahead today. The Delhi government is considering the proposal. In some other news, CBSE exams for Class 10 and Class 12 will be held between July 1st and July 15th. The CBSE Class 10 examinations are pending in parts of northeast Delhi. They were postponed due to riots that broke out in the last week of February. Now, Class 10 examinations will be held for 12 subjects across the country except in northeast Delhi. Meanwhile, in news from Karnataka, the state is planning to rope in private medical colleges and private institutions to handle a surge in cases once the lockdown ends. The state saw the highest single-day spike in the number of cases reported today. The state's expert team of doctors has also suggested that people with lung issues must be tested for the virus. The state is seeking ICMR's permission to conduct lung biopsies after the death of COVID-19 patients. The BBMP has relaxed containment rules in Hosahalli, Karasendra and Ramaswamy Palya, where Malleshwaram was added to the list after a case was reported from the area. The BBMP is still awaiting a reply from the Union Home Ministry over zonal classification of Bengaluru city. The BBMP officials had hoped to restart economic activities in wards that have not yet reported any cases, and the Chief Secretary had written to the centre to revise the guidelines for Bengaluru. Hundreds of migrant labourers from North India gathered at Bengaluru Central Railway Station this morning after misleading reports on social media which claimed that trains were being operated to their respective states. A large number of labourers from all over the district reached Bengaluru by travelling in auto rickshaws, lorries, trucks and other vehicles, eager to board the trains to reach their hometowns. On reaching the railway station, however, they were disappointed and found that there were no trains. Police who reached the spot had a tough time managing the crowd as a consequence. The state government has included a cobbler's special economic package worth rupees 1,610 crore. More than 11,000 families will receive a one-time financial relief of rupees 5,000. The compensation for the identified beneficiaries will be distributed to the Babu Jagjivan Ram Leather Industries Corporation. Meanwhile, the Congress-led opposition demanded that the state government should include a 50,000 crore special economic package from the centre. This is one of the 24 demands made by the Congress-led opposition during a meeting with Chief Minister B.S. Yadurappa. Besides Congress, leaders from the JDS, CPI, CPIM, and farmers groups have attended the meeting. The KSRTC has stopped its operation in Bengaluru today as the city falls in the red zone. The service has started a week ago to help stranded workers get home. From Bengaluru, the corporation operated more than 2,000 buses and transported more than 69,000 workers. On Thursday, 185 buses carried people to 43 places. Moving on. Bangalore Birth Network, an NGO, has launched the COVID-19 mother-child helpline to support women during the coronavirus crisis as most hospitals have closed OPD services. For any information related to a new mother or child, call 741-290-0045. You will receive an SMS link to a short survey. The link contains questions such as the month of the pregnancy or the age of the infant, preferred language, hospitals or doctors among them. A trained counselor will return the call within 24 hours. The free phone-based counseling service is available to anyone across India in 8 languages. Now, before we go, the state excise department has issued an order permitting clubs, bars and restaurants to clear their existing stocks of liquor in takeaway form at MRP until May 17. The order came after various associations of bars and hotels raised concerns that their stock will have to be destroyed if drinks such as beer, which have a shelf life of 6 months, are not sold. Clubs, bars and restaurants cannot procure fresh liquor stock from the Karnataka State Beverage Corporation, Limited KSBCL, during the period. Excise Department officials have also dismissed rumors of possible closures of all liquor outlets from next week. That's all from us today. For the latest updates, log on to DeccanHerald.com. Stay safe and we'll see you tomorrow.